I'm gonna get you. Hey, I got Cameron's juice and crackers right here. I put the rest in his bag right here.
Thanks. Hey, do you think you can pick up the kids this afternoon? I have to work late.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm running a little early, so... You know what? Why don't I just hang here with Cam and then I'll drop him off later.
He like that.
I've got it. Too alone. I don't send Elizabeth out of the room when I'm having a discussion.
We'll stay inside. You guys can go out on the porch. It's no problem.
Outside.
Lulu called you last night?
No. Is there a problem?
Well, she had some fight with Logan, took off from his apartment. She hasn't called anybody, and Spinelli's worried about her.
So you turned it into an excuse to stop in on my wife? So interested in Lulu's personal life.
If you hear from her, just ask her to call Spinelli, okay?
Did something happen to Lulu?
She didn't call last night, did she?
No. And I was here all night. What happened?
I really don't know the details. I know that Lulu and Logan got into a fight. She took off from his apartment. Spinelli got worried. He asked me to help track her down.
Well, I'll call in some favors downtown and start a search.
I'm sure she's fine. It's very Spencer of her to take off when she gets hurt.
Yeah, well, it'd be very Spencer of her to get into trouble. I need to get downtown.
Call me or Lucky when you see her. No. We're not mad at her at all. We just know she's okay.
All right, thanks. Bye. So you haven't heard anything either?
I was just going to call you.
Spinelli beat you to it.
I've been calling all of her friends. Leslie's so worried. She keeps saying how this reminds her of Laura.
Yeah, Lulu's her father's daughter. I'm sure she has a plan. Elizabeth, she's going to be all right. She just needs some time. Lulu just found out that Logan's been sleeping with Maxie.
Oh, so naturally, Maxie had to find a way to hurt her because Lulu is actually loved and valued.
You remember when you and Lucky ran away? You were living on the streets, sort of. You slept under the docks. Not only were you fine, you helped each other heal.
Yeah, but the difference is Lucky and I had each other. Lulu is alone. And it's so sad. She's finally starting to open her heart. She just chose the wrong person.
You know, I'm sure she's just off somewhere trying to recover. She's going to be fine. I don't think she's in any danger.
Yeah, I thought that too at first. And then I realized Jason wouldn't be looking for her if he didn't think it was serious.
Jason's involved?
Yeah, he came by this morning looking for her.
And Lucky was here?
Mm-hmm.
How'd he deal with Jason?
Not well. It was so awkward. Jason came over to ask about Lulu, and Lucky was completely hostile.
That's not really a surprise.
And then Lucky basically accused Jason of using Lulu as an excuse to see me.
And Jason just kept getting calmer and more reasonable,
Yes.
which only got Lucky angrier.
Lucky hates him. He's so competitive. He just wants to win against him, and that's not Jason's fault. It's not really Lucky's fault either. I guess it's mine, because I've been putting my faith and trust in Jason and not Lucky for a very long time.
Only because Lucky let you down.
Yeah, well, I let him down too. I married him when I knew I was in love with Jason. And don't get me wrong, I loved Lucky too, and I really thought we could be happy and that I could just, I don't know, stuff my feelings away, but Jason was always so present. And he saved me, and he saved Jake, and then Lucky started to question whether I was in love with Jason, and no matter how many times I denied it, Lucky could sense the truth, and that made him angry and defensive, which made me need Jason even more.
Elizabeth, I think that you're judging yourself pretty harshly in hindsight.
I miss the way Lucky used to be. I miss the boy who grew up on the run, living on the edge of the law. I felt safe with that Lucky, like we could do anything.
Yeah, people change. Elizabeth, you've changed. Lucky's changed. Maybe it's time to accept that you're not the kids under the dock anymore. And you never will be again.
But I haven't fair to him. I've kept secrets. I've told them at the wrong times. And I've tried to do the right thing and be responsible. And all I've done is hurt the people I love the most.
No.
Blame yourself for everything that went wrong, Elizabeth. You and Lucky are both responsible. And since your marriage clearly isn't working, maybe you need to take that final step and end it.
When things calm down, little Lucky and I have some choices to make. But for now, I have to give him all the support I can.
I put the tray.
Hey,
Any news on Lulu?
not a word, and I'm really starting to worry.
Oh, I seriously doubt that she's in any danger, Elizabeth. She's probably off somewhere nursing a broken heart. Looks a lot like her father, and if you notice, we haven't gotten a call from him either.
I know, but I told you, Jason has completely avoided me since we broke off our friendship, and yet he was worried enough to stop by my house today in person.
Yeah, but he has a soft spot for Spinelli, who's got to be frantic about Lulu. And you know Jason would always make an extra effort for a friend. And maybe it was his way of letting himself see you again.
Nurse Spencer, please pull Kate Howard's chart and prepare the paperwork for her release.
I see. Hello, Elizabeth. Are you one of the nurses taking care of Kate Howard?
Is there something wrong here?
I am representing Miss Howard in a legal action. A warrant has been issued for her arrest, and the police are planning on taking her into custody here at the hospital.
As long as her doctor has released her, there's not a whole lot we can do about it.
Well, unfortunately, Dr. Quartermain, the press is going to be all over this. If they're not here already, they will be, and it's going to get ugly.
Look, I've still not heard anything that's concerning medical personnel whose main purpose is to take care of sick people.
Well, technically, Nurse Johnson, until Miss Howard signs off on her own release, she is still a patient of this hospital. And I believe it's in the best interest of the entire hospital staff to promote the well-being of every patient, is it not?
Why don't you just say it? You want us to run interference with the press.
It's bad enough that my client has been framed. Do you really need to perp walk her through that zoo out there?
Nurse, what did Kate Howard have for breakfast today?
I'm a doctor, and what any patient has for breakfast is none of your business.
So you're saying she's anorexic?
I said no such thing.
Is Miss Howard heavily sedated? Is she hysterical?
What will she be wearing when she's arrested?
She'll probably be wearing clothes. Let's go.
Are the police here yet?
Has she called any of her friends up in Manhattan?
Will Kate be entering rehab before the hearing? What the hell is going on?
We have a critical patient arriving, and this is for your safety. You need to keep this access clear.
Hey guys. Any word on Lulu?
No, nothing.
Lucky and Nicholas came by a little earlier to take a statement from Logan. I really wish I knew what makes Maxie do the things she does. I wanted to apologize for what she did. I'm so sorry.
No, Georgie, you're not responsible for your sister's actions. And no matter what Maxie's done, Logan's the one who stomped all over Lulu.
Well, I think it's Nicholas that got even by stomping all over Logan.
What do you mean?
You didn't... Nicholas completely blew up. Logan and Nicholas were talking, and then Nicholas grabbed Logan and started choking him. For a second, I thought he was going to kill him.